this video not too long ago, like maybe a day or two ago, and it's really interesting. It's probably one of the most interesting videos I've seen in a while. And it's voice actor related, right? So we got this YouTuber, or voice actor and YouTuber, Shun Ratana VA. I probably butchered the hell out of his name. Apparently, he got voice actors to voice original characters, OCs. This seems interesting. 1,000 OCs? Like, in how many? Like, he's probably not gonna show us all of them, right? This is 17 minutes. I'm curious on this one for sure. And I don't know, maybe he'll list all the VAs for this one that worked on these characters that he's showing here. I kind of want to see this one for sure. I definitely want to see this one. So we're going to watch it together. I'm very curious on this project. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications if you want me to react to anything like this or other stuff. You know, we kind of just roaming around YouTube reacting to hilarious, chaotic, and arrestable behavior. That's what we do here on this channel. But yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see these OCs.
That's how many I got sent from making this TikTok challenge.
I'm giving your OC a voice. This is a TikTok challenge. I'm giving your OC a voice. Drop a pic of your OC below. No context, no explanation. I'll create a voice for them based purely on design and feature them in a video. And in the video, I'll credit your OC, of course. Did any of you guys do this? Did you guys send an OC?
I seriously did not expect that many. So instead of
Did you all of
scrounging
them?
to try and do all these OCs by myself, which
Oh.
is not going to happen, I saw this as an opportunity to bring the voice acting community together. I invited over 50 voice actors to work with me in voicing your OCs.
Okay.
Yours. And guys, seriously, it's genuinely been an honor to make something like this for the community. I mean, these are some of the
I'm
most
excited, man.
hardworking, talented, and just super kind people to work with. Like,
You glazing them, man.
it's awesome.
Glazing
Voice
them mad hard.
acting.
Let's go.
You guys are amazing.
Anyone I know?
And this video took like maybe a little over a month to create, just coordinating. Really was just me coordinating and sorry. It was just
Voice
me
actor,
coordinating and editing everything
Trust, I know.
together. Just me by myself. So if the editing is a little sloppy, I'm sorry.
Oh, stop apologizing. No, they can just deal with it. That's not even, the editing isn't even the most important part. Stop playing.
But I
You
still
got
think
this.
it's awesome.
see
Just
it.
to remind you, the rules of the challenge are: you send an OC, and then we make a line or two based purely on the design.
Now, is this,
No context.
now, did you make the line? I want to know if he made the line or is it improv?
Some had a bit of context, but either way, I hope
Some
you
probably
enjoy.
needed some context, probably.
Bye.
All right, see what's going on here.
Well, since you're begging for it so bad, don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay. I like the voice already. Dude. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes of this character. You can tell! You can tell this person is a huge Gojo fan. Look at the eyes. And I think Ian's caught that immediately. Because that kind of sounds like the English dub for Gojo. That's crazy.
Domain expansion.
Yeah, there it is.
Uncertainty of the lunar bank.
Eyes.
Great. Another
Ooh.
idiot wasting my time.
Dude, this drawing is sick. Yo. Okay. I can see this being on someone's, where those long pillows are. I'm just saying, bro. Not me, but I'm just saying. Let's listen to the voice again.
My time. Look, I don't care what you need. Just back off before I lose my fucking mind.
Okay. Like the voice.
All right, world. I think I'm strong enough to take you on. After all, how can I be the strongest in the universe if I'm not even the strongest in the world?
That sounds like a line straight out of an anime, actually. Is it just me, or is like the quality just dipping down a little bit? Probably because of me, to be honest. This looks like it's inspired by One Piece, and I think the voice actor saw that whole "I'm gonna be king of the pirates" energy and kind of went with that, which is fine.
Now, don't throw a hissy fit over that heirloom I just sold. I'll just use your debit card like I always do and buy it back for you.
Oh, okay. So this guy is just, I'm a piece of shit. For Matthew Wheaton. Okay. Oh, man. I wonder if this is... I get the impression from this guy, from this character, that if I was imagining the story around this character, like, this is a world where monsters hide among humans, right? And there's a rule that states you can't, like, reveal your monster form to people or, like, you're in big trouble. But he's a rule breaker. He doesn't give a crap. And this girl or this dude accidentally finds out, right? So now they're kind of stuck together, trying to make sure no one finds out this secret. So that's why he's willing to, like he or she's already seen his form, and he just likes being a little, piece of garbage around her. Like, you know what I mean? Even though their situation's kind of scary. I feel like that's kind of the story I would see this kind of character in. You know what I mean? He looks like a villain, but I bet you it's all a front. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
Oh, and on an unrelated note, you might want to invest in a pair of knee pads.
All
What?
right, everybody. It's time for us to go on our next adventure.
Oh, that's a cute character. Oh, okay. I like that voice. Yep, I can see that. Highly adventurous ant kid. Okay. Yeah, I like that one. That's cool. You know what's weird? I instantly thought this. Not that I've seen enough of the characters to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I feel like that kind of voice, you could hear it in like a game like Cookie Run Kingdom. You know what I mean?
All right, everybody. It's time for us to go on our next adventure.
Greetings to all you lovely specimen out there.
Okay.
It is I, the one and only.
Oh, wait, what? Oh my God, it's, I almost said it again. It's Swampert. Okay, gotcha. All right, you guys know this is Mark from Freak Show, which for some reason I have this really bad habit of calling him Shumpert. I don't know. I can't read. All right, you goober. All right, definitely some Digital Circus vibes from that, although more devilish. He rolled the R there. Okay.
Joseph Kerr. Although
Joseph
my friends
Kerr.
just call me Joe, if you catch my drift. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to entertain you and make you laugh. Now watch as I entertain you.
I want to ask this. I asked this before, but I think it's for sure. It's all improv, right? This has to be improv, right? Yo, the next time this happens, let me know, guys.
Are you laughing yet?
I'll be down.
Are you laughing yet? I can tell you're not laughing. Come on, laugh. Please laugh at me.
That line, this read, is definitely focusing on this expression, I think, more than anything, right? This guy, failed jokester, failed comedian, right? Trying really, really hard. But it looks like he has powers. You know what I mean? So,
Please.
Confidence issues? Rejection problems?
Life is a joke.
Wow. You went in. We'll be right
Welcome
back.
to my personal airship. At your service. Just let us know where to, Captain.
I love this pink hair. It's such a nice pink. This haircut is really nice and cute. And you can tell the voice is leaning into that side of the character for sure.
We are ready for an adventure.
They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and with this picture, I'll be able to, sniff out the right person, so to speak. Now, isn't that something?
That's an interesting one.
Unless you've got something for me to burn, I suggest you get your ass moving. 'Cause I really don't have the patience for whatever's about to come out of your mouth.
That laziness, that laid-back read is definitely pulling off of this pose right here for sure.
Whatever's about to come out of your mouth.
Hello there, my prisoner.
Uh-oh.
Should I take a leg or an arm from you today? I'm sure it'll be very delicious.
Oh, okay. So you got a little carnivore here. Yeah. And he likes to make I think he likes it when his victims are scared. It makes them taste better. Like that's the kind of energy I get out of him. What kind of video game would you see this guy in? Very interesting. Like a lot of those jump scary indie games, you probably would see this character from. You know, like maybe a mod for Friday Night Funkin'. This character would be in there. You know what I'm saying? Only one eye though. Interesting. I would imagine this guy. I can't see the rest of his body, but I imagine this guy, based on the voice, also is wearing like a suit, but it's kind of tattered, a little bloody. You know what I mean? So he has like a certain sense of sophistication to him, almost like he's drawing off a little bit of what's the guy's name? You know what I mean? Like what's the guy's name? Silence of the Lambs. You know, like I can't recall his name right now. So there's a little bit of that there, and then the texture of this guy's voice kind of leans on a little bit of Joker.
Delicious.
But it's not. It's like a little bit. But I do like that yes energy that I'm hearing here. You know, there was characters in Tokyo Ghoul that kind of treated like eating people like a delicacy, like they were really sophisticated about it, which is really creepy and off-putting in that sense. So this character kind of seems to lean into it. I think the VA was also doing that too. Uh-oh.
You should really give yourself a try.
You should really give yourself. That's a great line, dude.
Absolutely to die for.
You should really give yourself a try. Yeah, Hannibal Lecter for sure.
Humans. They really are funny creatures, aren't they?
A robot furry?
Hey, I'm checking.
I do like the voice. I thought it was like a teacher. I imagine that character based on the voice and the design is like, obviously it's like a robot of some sort, but what if it was like you know how we have like robot assistants? Like what if we're in a world with obviously the characters are animals, but like technology and AI is like a big thing. So our teachers are like replaced by these, robots that teach your kids for you, right? You know what I mean? And they're learning about humans that clearly don't exist anymore. Like that's the kind of story I see it in, right? Like what if we had a story where like there's a world mostly animals and they're learning about humans like they're an extinct species and they're super advanced species of animal robotic people or cyborgs even, and then one day a random human finds himself there. I don't know how, and they have to hide themselves, right, amongst these people by trying to look like an animal, and they maybe this is like one of those scenes in the classroom where she's talking about humans. I have weird imagination, okay? This is what I'm thinking. But this was good. I like that voice.
Creatures.
This is from Jane Scudder. Or Scooter? I don't know, man.
Hey, I'm Chester.
Hey.
I'm just bugging around.
Just bugging around?
You get it? Because my antennas...
Oh, wow. Socially awkward bug person. Yeah, this sounds like me in my 20s. Don't ask questions. Okay. Cool.
Oh, you actually found it funny? That's... Anyway, what brings you here?
Hey, you there. You look delicious.
Okay. Am I supposed to be scared or attracted to this shark? I think that's like the mixed signals this designer is trying to get. Huh. Look at the shape here. Of the creature. This is very interesting design. They've put a lot of work into this. This is my guy Cairo. He's very special to me. Okay, there's info in there, but we can't look at the context.
Nothing.
Well, darlings, I suppose the show must go on.
Oh!
Remember to keep your head held high and to stand as proudly as you can.
I like the voice. Oh, the character design for sure. Very is like this character wants all the attention. You know what I mean? You can tell. And the paint splotches are a very nice touch too on the design. Also, some of the poses you can see it kind of follows this very dynamic S curve here. Obviously, I can't see the head, but I imagine it's kind of like this. And I like this. A lot of bird characters that are more humanoid, they do this with the wings, right? They do this with the wings pretty often. And I'm guessing this guy is recreational dancer.
You are one of a kind.
It took 17 years to perfect this spell. But it won't take 17 seconds for your insides to melt.
Interesting. Okay.
What little creature might you be?
Oh, like a fairy in the or elf in the forest. Okay. I like the voice for this one.
Oh, this? It's my favorite hunting knife. It was a gift from my late father. I can show you the others if you'd like.
Do you think that this character's probably like... I get this impression that this character... Let me go back. Based on the voice, I do like it. Obviously, the character is somewhere in Europe or something like that, or in the mountains or in the forest. I feel like this weird girl, I think that's what it says here, is like... So her name is Layla, apparently. I get the impression that she's this girl that's been, like, lived in the woods or in the forest, or, like, at least not in the greater society with her family or her dad, mostly, but, like, that's the only human connection she's had for, like, a long time. Her dad passed away, and now she's forced to be in this situation where she has to interact with people she's never been around before. And, you know, maybe she got adopted, and she has to readjust to society. So obviously the outfit is telling me she can hunt. She's very good with tracking. Even though she's a very young girl, she's probably stronger than she looks because of that experience and that training from her dad. She has the knife there, so she knows how to fight for sure, but is also sentimental value there based on the line. So you know, there's probably some issues back and with her having the knife. You know, although she sounds like she has a nice voice, and she sounds like she's a reasonable person. I bet you that took a while to get to that point in the story. I'm assuming here, right? This all gets guessing, in my opinion, right? So hopefully what you're seeing is what I'm doing. I'm looking at the character. I'm trying to guess what I think the character is about, what their story is, their background, which a lot of times you have to do without much context in voiceover. Sometimes you get a little bit of context, but sometimes you don't get a lot of context for various reasons. And it's up to you to use your experience, your life experience, and your training to, like, put something together and give a performance that will, you know, hopefully get you remembered or maybe even get you hired for a job. So trust me, it's not that easy. And they're also doing it, by the looks of it, with improving the lines, which you don't have to do, most of the time for these auditions. So this is actually really good practice for you guys. If you see a character and you haven't seen the show, try to imagine what they are, what they look like. There's context clues in the design, right? And even sometimes the character name gives you a clue about what they are, because a lot of the names have meaning, right? Even phonetically, what they sound like invokes an emotion, and you can use that to your advantage. But and even the way they're posed gives you indication on what their personality might be like. You know what I mean? So I'm hearing, like, this is kind of like a closing character. The outfit, like I said before, hunter, or live somewhere where, like, they had to do that kind of thing. She mentioned her father, so obviously not with her anymore. She's probably in a different situation where she's not comfortable or used to it yet, right? So maybe she's holding the knife not to hurt somebody, but maybe sentimental value. Especially that kind of knife is probably something you would use to, like, cut game, open up, once you make the kill, if you're cutting, like, the hunting deer or whatever, you can tell obviously I have a lot of experience with this. But that's like the kind of knife you would use for, like, as a tool for, like, for, like, skinning or something like that maybe. So it's not necessarily for, like, against people, right? She doesn't, from her eyes, she doesn't seem like the kind of person that wants to hurt people, right? She had kind of like a lonely vibe to her expression too. Interesting. Okay.
I can show you the others if you'd like.
Hold on, what's that? You're here to take me down. Get your money up first, kid. Then come talk to me. Till then, stay the hell out of my way.
Put your money up first. Oh yeah, he does look like he owns, like, the way he has the coat and stuff like that, and the vest and everything, owns an establishment. This is probably in some alternate dimension where a lot of mythological creatures live, and he owns, like, I would say a casino or a fighting arena or some type of coliseum where he, probably, makes sure that he's always the one winning those bets. The house always wins kind of energy. That's probably why he said it like that. His High Eminence, the Tyrant King Basil Cabin Ruse. Okay. Cool design. Red dragon skin with a green vest that works from a color standpoint. I like the contrasting colors here, and he's got the gray suit. I would love to see him in a dark red suit too, actually. He probably has a huge variety of coats, and he likes to look dapper, and he likes to show the drip. I get that energy from him. What's this eye for? Is this a magical coat? He has a metal arm too, by the way. I don't know if that's just a claw, like a glove or something, like a gauntlet, or he has like a like a full metal arm. Typically, a character that has a full robotic arm, they show the whole thing, not only because maybe the sleeves aren't going to fit around the all those grooves and weird bolts and whatever poking out of it, but because they want the viewer to physically see that it's a whole robotic arm. You know what I mean? Think of Dr. Robotnik from Saddam. So this is probably like a gauntlet of some sort, maybe magical. I do like the voice from Stephen. It kind of gives me this. It gives me Pete vibes from like Disney's Pete from like Goof Troop.
Get your money up first, kid. Then come talk to me. Till then,
has this like little bit of country accent. This country accent though. I say Pete, but that's the vibe I get. But it definitely has more flavor to it than what I was thinking. This was from Branna E.
I think my dream is to be a raindrop.
Oh, this is cute.
Why?
Wait, this voice sounds familiar. I know someone with this kind of voice. I used to work. I had a project I was doing like a testing concept with, and I had her voice one of my main characters. Not her specifically, but it sounds just like her. Even with like the airiness in the back of the voice.
Well, when it rains, it's like everything that's sad in my heart just suddenly goes away for a moment. And I think it would be nice to be part of the rain that helps you let that go.
This is a great character. That's a great take on the character. This gives you, you definitely want to protect this character. I like this. This feels like some type of fantasy world where maybe she is in a dream, but she has some type of agency or power over dreams. Maybe the story is, and this is me guessing, maybe the story is maybe she's a witch in training and she has a special ability to delve into dreams. And she likes to use it to help people. Help them with their problems through the dreams, right? And she has to navigate the dangers of being in the dream world, right? Where not everything is under her control, right? So maybe there's something like that would be a cool story for a character like this.
Whoa, isn't this puddle so fun? Look, it's Fox Rain.
Fox Rain?
Good evening, boys and ghouls. Welcome to the Bone Zone.
The Bone Zone? Hey, yo, hold up, the Bone Zone. Whoa! Chill, man. Hey, keep your Bone Zone to yourself, all right? Hey, yo. All right, Steven.
You're in for a real treat.
Hey, Future Shun here.
Hey, what's up?
I just want to say, if you guys are enjoying the video, please do check in the description.
I actually am.
The links to all these amazing voice actors who are working on this video. They are awesome.
Low
if
key.
you have enjoyed any of them,
I'm going to check them out.
Please go to their links down
Sus.
below. Follow them, support them, do what you can.
Curse Pomni?
They're
Lol.
awesome. They're great. And if you like them, go check them out. If you want to support me, the person making the video, also a voice actor. I'm a pretty cool voice actor too.
Oh, yeah?
You can support me by following my links. Subscribe.
I'm somewhat of a voice actor myself.
That as much, but it's also nice. Subscribe or check out
I'm something
my
of a
Ko-fi,
voice actor myself. That's the line.
right there if you want to support a young upcoming voice actor.
Are you going to do
like
more of
myself.
these? That's what I want to know.
But seriously,
you should probably
check out
do
all the
it.
links below.
This has
These
potential
guys
to
are
be a
awesome
very fun series.
and talented. So enjoy the rest of the video.
Yep.
Name's Morpheus.
Morpheus.
Not to be confused with my schmuck of a son, Orpheus. If you need help getting some shut-eye with a dream, I gotcha. Can't promise it'll be a good one, though.
Interesting. He didn't... Now, I was looking at the picture, right? And I was thinking maybe the character is a little bit more drowsy or you know, very lazy, or maybe they just recently woke up from something, right? From some type of thing, and they're speaking in a scene after they've kind of gotten some coffee, or is just, you know, or more aware of what's going on. But they definitely were in the middle of some type of sleep or slumber or something. Okay. The false-ish god of dreams. Gotcha. Okay, so this is god of dreams. So who is he talking to? Right? That's the kind of questions you would ask yourself. Like, who is he talking to? What's the situation? What period of time would this be? So, like, based on the line read, it's after this has happened, right? Like, you walk up to this person, you're waking them up, and then later on they're having that conversation is what I'm thinking. Right? So, god of dreams. Does it look like a kind of person that takes their job seriously, or maybe taking their job seriously requires him to be like this? I don't know. It's an interesting question.
And promise it'll be a good one, though.
Very...
Hi. Oh, sorry. Did I scare you? My bad.
I'm not sure about this
I'm naturally this
design.
quiet when someone new enters these parts.
What is this?
Right. I should probably introduce myself first, so... Greetings. I'm Silas, guardian of the east coast of the Elder Snow Woods. Should you ever get lost or are in need of guidance or any other kind of support, please knock on any tree in this forest twice, and I will appear.
Okay, so the vibe I'm getting from this, I'm not sure what this character is, to be honest. But from the character's expression and the read I'm hearing here, this seems like a person who's kind of just very lackadaisical and almost doesn't really care about whatever job they have to do. You know what I mean? They had the paper there that they were given on the first day of the job, just lying around. It's like, I have to do this job. It's whatever. Here, hi, whatever. You know, that kind of energy. Is this guy shirtless, I guess?
Now that I think about it, that sounds a tad bit creepy. Anyway, please refer to my status, which I update every day for my availability. Us snow leopards value our me time
Snow
after
leopard?
all. Any questions? No? Alright, that's all. Bye.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, that one's a little bit confusing. A little bit. But there's definitely some comedy in that read, right? Because, like I said before, I think this is kind of character that is like kind of blasé about about whatever they're doing, and the expression kind of matches the read there, to be fair. So
I
am Kitsui, the greatest warrior Oni. Prepare for death.
Oh, this is Shun. Okay, this is Shun or Shun. Prepare for what now?
I am Kitsui, the greatest warrior Oni. Prepare for death.
Prepare for death. Okay. He is full of himself. This character is like, he thinks he's the business. Like, you know what I mean? He's one of those, like, boss characters. Like, okay, you know what? Okay, think of it like this. I get this vibe like he's Grimjo from Bleach, where he's, like, super powerful, but he's nowhere near the final boss. But he's not someone you take lightly, but could potentially become, like, an unwilling ally later. You know what I mean? He's definitely the kind of person that likes to promote his everything he's doing on social media before he does it. You know what I mean? Like, he has to announce to the world, this is who I am and what I'm about to do. Like, that's what he thrives on that.
Warrior Oni, prepare for death.
Okay.
Why don't you answer me now? I have to protect my friends.
Tragic hero.
Can't let this happen again. Please.
Dude, this character is like, you know how people, you know how there's shows where a character has to grow to become the hero they're meant to be, obviously, and in the meantime, especially in the beginning, they're very unwilling, and they're very traumatized, and they're just sobbing. Based on the character's expression, this gives me the feel like this is not someone who likes violence, right? but it seems like their life is just constantly revolving around it, whether they want to or not. Like, I look at the arms. I don't know if the arms are like blood stained or if that's just, you know, part of what their skin naturally is, because it kind of looks like claws on the right arm there. Kind of looks like it, but maybe that's just the way it looks because of the art here, maybe. So can't really read this. Gold piece 15. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I can't tell too much, but he might have long hair too. Might have a little bit of long hair too. Interesting. The voice.
To protect my friends.
That voice feels like, or that read for this character feels like someone who could possibly belong in a show like, I could see a character like this in a show like, I think it's called Scissor 7. I forget what it's called. It's that anime show where the guy was using his scissors a lot. I think that's what it's called. Someone can let me know if I got that wrong. I can see a character like that being in there, and under what context is where I'm a little bit confused at.
I can't let this happen again. Please.
What's wrong, little one?
Oh!
You paid for a song, no? Well, then let me deliver unto you a melody most enchanting.
I love this voice for this character. I love it. Love it so much. I would imagine, okay, my friend Ryan would love this character in the D&D campaign, for sure. Absolutely. And actually, there's one of my friends is playing a character right now that kind of is doing a similar accent to this. So it kind of reminds me of him. Very, very cool take on the character, for sure. Right? This character wants to be in Baldur's Gate.
My name is Zakuno Inoshinaka. I know my demon blood scares most people, but I'm reliable, so if you need help, don't hesitate to ask me.
I must say, you've come far, traveler. What's next for you? The ocean or the sky?
Ah, I like that read. Let me look at this design one more time. Come on. Okay. There is a show that I haven't seen it, but I've seen it quite a few times, where I think it's called The Dragon Prince or something like that, where I feel like this character would be great in. But if you look at the bottom here, it says my Genshin OC needs a voice still, which gives you a lot of indication on the type of lines. If you play a lot of Genshin, you can kind of have an idea of what lines you would use for an introductory character read, right? Because in Genshin right now, if you pull a character for the first time, they give you, when you pull a character for the first time, they have a line, especially for the 5 stars, I believe. I don't know if they do it for the 4 stars. But they have a line that kind of, especially with that, with this, the way this character looks.
I must say, you've come far, traveler.
Yeah, traveler. See, so Grayson Maverick understood the assignment. You pull this character, the person pulling the character is the traveler, so this line would address them directly. So it's like a dragon. I'm not sure what element this character would be, but I'm assuming because it's a dragon, either fire or wind, something like that. But it could be a variety of different things. Very, very interesting. There's a lot of characters. Actually, you know what? Based on I would not be surprised if this is an animo character. I would not be surprised if it's just straight up animo and they can abuse multiple elements.
What's next for you? The ocean or the sky?
The way she says sky, and when she reads ocean or the sky, like there's something about that what makes me feel like she has like a affinity or a strong emotional attachment to the word sky. So I feel like animo, that's an animo character. Right? Like almost like inviting the player character to join her. You know what I mean? To join her in the sky. Possibly on a glider or something like that. I don't know. I really like the way that was read. I do. All right, Logan, what you got?
Hello there. My name is Veon Fairwin, at your service. Are you in the need for some lamps, oils, rope, or even poisons.
A merchant?
I am the right man for your job, as long as you have enough gold.
Okay. I like this character. Merchant character. Probably a little sus. Maybe deals with some not so savory people, but he's still a nice guy. You know what I mean? Not everyone who's in the black market is like the worst human being in the world, I guess, from a personality standpoint. He probably knows some people who are evil. You know, he has poison, for crying out loud. You know, he didn't get that from a Walmart. Let's see. An old photo of him and Moon as children. Is Moon a sibling? The eyes are different colors. Okay. The ring has this on there. Weapon of choice is poisons. Oh, that's his main weapon, and a dagger too. Oh, okay. So he fights kind of underhandedly, doesn't he? Uses a lot of deceptive tactics.
Even poisons. I am the right man for your job.
You can see the way he says poisons. He's like, yeah, don't tell anybody about it, but I won't tell anybody if you don't tell anybody.
As long as you have enough gold.
I like the
Got
read.
eyes on the target. Just say the word, and it's lights out.
Okay.
Oh.
That was a very simple read, but very straightforward, which is you would expect that from a character whose job is probably a magic tech agent. Okay. He looks young too, so this is probably someone trained at a young age to just obey orders and shut up, right? Cyber City, cyberpunk vibes, Magitech, sounds like a company for bionics maybe. Security force, government-owned operation, redacted, has no real name. You know, they've given you a number and taken away your name, kind of energy. Possible child. I would say like one of those like a kid that was like brought up from a young age to be built for war, like maybe in a war-torn country, but was taken and brought into this to be trained due to his skill set.
And it's lights out.
Oh,
this is a cute design. Is she a ghost? Quirk, paranormal. Is this My Hero Academia? It is. This is an MHA OC. So her name is Kiyomi Hakume, or Hakue? Quirk, paranormal. A quirk that allows... Oh, that's right. We're not supposed to read all that. We're supposed to just guess. Oh, the VA is Miss... Oh, this is... Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so this is either his wife, I guess? I'm assuming. Did she draw this? This is actually really good. Let's see. So based on the design, I was thinking ethereal ghost kind of thing going on here. Kiyomi, sort of kind of gives it away, the feel of it. I know I'm not familiar with Japanese too much, but I was thinking ghost, supernatural powers. Quirk is paranormal, so that also gives it away. Now let's read it. A quirk that allows Kiyomi to enter a ghost-like state. So so like what? Danny Phantom? Abilities such as phasing through objects, invisibility, levitation, object possession, and illusion creation. The effectiveness of her quirk depends on her emotional state. Yeah, makes sense. High levels of fear can destabilize her powers. So very much a support character in the world of MHA, right? Support and reconnaissance. Quiet, mysterious, ghost-like quirk makes her one of the strongest reconnaissance. Reconnaissance and rescue. Among UA, despite her eerie appearance, she possesses a kind heart. I like that. Yeah, a lot of characters, they have the appearance of someone you want to stay away from, but when you get to know them, they're really good people. Strong desire to help others. Her greatest weakness is her tendency to become overwhelmed by stress. Okay. Is the stress created... Now, my question is the stress created by the quirk or just maybe some internal conflict she has within herself? You don't know. Off the cuff, but this is a good design. Let's hear the voice.
It's out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. My quirk often causes me to startle strangers.
Okay, so I'm not hearing like... I thought maybe they would be like a withdrawn... Like a more withdrawn attitude, like someone who's not really a big social person. But the way she's reading it, just from that first sentence alone, it's like she's already been used to a lot of people being scared of her. She's kind of used to it. She's learning how to be comfortable in her own skin. She's in UA, so she's clearly made the decision to use it for the betterment of other people, which means you have to be able to learn to interact, and it sounds like she's doing that.
Are you okay?
These tattoos.
Yeah, I like that read. It's fine. Simple read, and it to me has enough layers for an intro character already. I can imagine the character accidentally bumping into her or passing through her, actually, and the character freaking out. She faces back in, reaches out her hand to help them get up. Stuff like that. That's a good way to introduce a character like that, I think. This guy looks like a surfer. All right. Yozoro Kotoboshi? Okay.
Told many stories from where I'm from. It's comforting.
Okay.
Whenever I'm somewhere foreign now, it feels like I have a bit of home with me.
Oh, no.
This is a casual, normal guy read there, I think. Right? Not every character has to have like a superhero thing going on there. The questions you would ask yourself again when you see like a character on the screen, like the pose, does it give you any idea on what this character might sound like? You know, like what is he like? What the expression tells me he's thinking about something very profound and important. Maybe he's been through a lot. He doesn't have a shirt on, but he looks like he probably loves to surf or be at the beach. You know, maybe that's kind of where they're at. If you look at the tattoos, there's a lot of different things going on here. They kind of tell a story. Maybe he's been to different places, right? There may be some magical elements in the world he's in, given by the tattoo here. This is ocean, like a story of an ocean, and there's like tentacles coming out of it, like a kraken or something like that. Maybe he experienced something like that at a young age. You know, or maybe it's something else. You never know. It's a sunflower here on the chest, too. I wonder what that means. Curious about that.
Where I'm somewhere foreign now, it feels like I have a bit of home with me.
Oh, no. Stop. The name is Harold, not Hermes. I am far more capable, and let's not forget, more handsome.
I like this. This is that read at the very end of that line makes me look at this character. This particular pose right here.
That little fool wishes he could match my speed.
Okay.
How's it going, everybody? Your favorite #1 hero, Zoka.
You sound familiar. I like this design, too. Very, very, very cool design. Very cheery, too. What do you do?
You can definitely count on me.
From
Okay.
this day
Simple.
on, you'll never know trust, as I can meet anyone and everyone, and you'll be none the wiser.
What the heck? That's multiple personalities, it sounds like there. What the heck is that about? That's a little off-putting. Let me go back to that.
You can definitely count on me.
Let me go back to that.
From this day on,
Okay.
you'll never know trust, as I can meet anyone
It could be anyone?
everyone, and you'll be none the wiser.
I have a hard time understanding what she said there, but it looks like this guy is a polymorph or a shapeshifter or some sort, and a little bit psycho. Which the voices for it work pretty well. And I think what's going on is, as the voices change, we're supposed to visualize in our head the character shifting, right? For the purpose of like dealing emotional or psychological damage to whoever she's talking to, probably some type of victim, as she's threatening them.
Who do you think you are?
Oh,
do you
hey.
even know who I am? Did everyone else see that? Please tell me I wasn't the only person who did.
That's a good voice. Yeah. Okay. I bet you Corinne would love a voice like a character like this to voice. You know, I can see Corinne doing a character like this for sure. Now, it looks like a sailor kind of character, or like the characters I've seen in like shows like not Gumball. There was a show a long time ago I used to watch that had a character designs like this. Actually, you know what? It could work like that. The ear design is so familiar to me. It reminds me of like old animation from back in the day, like the Christmas specials, like the night before Christmas. there was an old animation like from the 70s or 60s or something like that, where they had a design for the ears like this, like Santa Claus is coming to town kind of thing. That's what I see there. This definitely feels like Cartoon Network energy, to be honest. This kid thinks he's hot stuff, probably because his dad is hot stuff. You know what I mean? Like has power or something in wherever small town they live in, and you think he rules it because by virtue of his dad being who he is. Maybe looks short in stature, but definitely is trying to look bigger than he is. Maybe he's a bully. You know.
Whoa! That is the coolest thing I have ever seen!
Okay, never mind. Interesting read. I like the character a lot. I do. You can do a lot with this character, man. Like I took it one way. This is a completely different direction than what I was thinking with that second line. Or maybe it could still be that same character, but there are moments where they're like, I'm looking at the expression now. Definitely someone who listen to that line again.
That is the coolest thing I have ever seen!
Okay. Definitely someone likes to explore and like look at and see the world kind of energy, right? I'm not sure if I'm explaining it correctly, but it's less of that my first idea of what I thought the character would sound like, or what the character is, could be probably is wrong, or it's probably just like a element of what the character could be. And a lot of times when you're practicing looking at these characters, it's not about necessarily getting it right or wrong based on what the person's interpretation it is. It's honestly, a lot of it is just me just doing it. Just simply doing it warms my mind up to like auditioning for characters on my own, like, and being able to read characters and come up with some type of story. Like my view of what the character is different than what Carter's is, for example, for sure, 100%. Based on that second read, definitely different. But I think they both work in a sense, right? I think it does. But this is definitely a Cartoon Network kind of energy, and I think the Carter's decision for the voice leads towards that.
You clearly don't know who you're talking to.
Allow
me to regale you. Raya Cloudseer, Kareem Saeed, an heir to the greatest monster hunter lineage on the continent. The people scream my name. Beasts scream in fear.
The voice is great. This is a great voice for this kind of character. It kind of fits the build well, too. And the way the character design is, this person definitely is from a prestigious something, right? And the voice seems to lean towards that, you know? He might be a jerk, to be honest. He might be a jerk. Talented, but an asshole.
Sharp scales, tooth and claw, they get cut down all the same. Please, feel free to bow, kneel, applaud.
Yeah,
Whichever
I roll
you deem
city, dude.
necessary.
I roll city.
Hello there. My name is Glue.
Oh.
And it's truly a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Simple. Okay.
I see you.
Okay. Very simple. I like this. I like this design a lot. The hands say it all, right? This is definitely some kid's nightmare come to life. They drew this character and something happened wrong, and now they have to run. I like this design a lot. It's very simple. The character's name is Stitch. He speaks through his hand. This is just some, like, either a mask or he's wearing some kid's skin or something, but he actually speaks through the hand, which is actually crazy.
Why don't you come on out and play? Ow!
Wow, what the hell, dude? That was my foot!
Huh.
Hiya. Ready to
Oh, My Little Pony. Yeah, that's the kind of voice I would imagine.
have some fun?
Whoa there, friend. Let's take it easy, huh? How about we put away our weapons? I go left, you go right. We walk past each other. You don't randomly unsheath your knife and turn my innards into outards, and we go about our separate ways.
Okay. So he's going with a character that's like, you know, kind of witty. Like there's a sense of wit in his voice. Like this character is talented as a sword fighter, but likes to avoid conflict and can escape. You know, is probably fighting. You know, escape some hairy situations through clever uses of the environment or something like that. The way the poses probably made Charmed think of a scene where he's trying to get out of a really hairy situation. Right, makes sense to me. Very interesting with the dreads, I think, and the little heart cowlick thing going on here, which made me think the voice was a little bit lighter or a little bit higher pitch, but maybe but doesn't necessarily mean it has to be like that, right? I wonder what kind of world this is, right? You know what I mean? Like would you see this character in Mermaid Tales, for example? You know what I mean? You know, with the whole pirate aesthetic, probably.
You know, how about we both choose the win-win option instead of the win-lose option today?
I don't think he has it. That has the cards.
Welcome to the ride of endless horrors.
Okay.
Don't close your eyes. What waits behind your eyelids is far worse than anything you've seen so far.
And now that guy is super spoopy, right? This guy is super scary. It looks like Shun's doing a lot of the voices, which makes sense. I can't read. What does it say? Purple? Is it the character's name? I know, there's like a lot, but here's one of mine. I wonder what kind of character this is. You know what I mean? The first thing I thought when I saw this character was like a scarecrow. And that's not what that is. But you could kind of lean on that a little bit. Should've went with like a more obvious take on the character where it's like, you know, kind of off-putting, creepy, scary. But I would like to see someone take a character like this and kind of go in a non-generic, not a non-generic way, but an unexpected way, right? Like, what if a character like this, you know, maybe he is a kinder character, but he's just tired and weary from something. You know what I mean? Maybe this is a scarecrow, you know? Maybe he has like a story to tell. You know, he just wants someone to hear him talk, hear his stories. And he has this weird smile, but it's off-putting. But maybe he's just generally a nice guy. You know, I don't know.
Worse than anything.
Sometimes I'm just throwing ideas out there, right, guys? Just so you guys are aware.
Hey, could you wind me up a bit? I'm feeling a little sluggish today. Oh, that tickles.
Okay, that sounds kind of woohoo. Pillsbury double energy. Anyway, I'm Jordan with the with an O. Oh, Jordan. Okay, gotcha. I like the design. It's very clean. Definitely like a toy, right? Would you see a character like this in like a Toy Story-esque kind of story? You know? That the gimmick is they have to have this thing constantly wound up for them to move around.
Just a little more. There we go. Much better. Thanks for that. And just let me know if you need to pick me up as well. You scratch my upper back and I scratch your middle back. Wait.
What?
Is that how it's said? Or is it just back? Whatever, you get my point. Just whine whenever you need a wind. Get it? Because whine, wind, you know, it rhymes. You get it.
I might be a spider, but I don't have bad eyesight, alright?
You're a spider? Holy crap. 1, 2, 3... Wait, I see... Is it a spider? I don't know about that, bro. I think maybe it's like maybe a moth or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, it says it right there. Here's my Southern Spider OC. Name is Arsera? I don't know how to pronounce that. This guy's a big dude.
That's a stereotype. An offensive one, too.
My first mission is to assimilate with the humans.
Oh, this is literally Invader Zim inspired, bro. Invader Susie. Not expecting anything to happen, but I'll drop my Invader Zim OC in here. Remind me, guys. Are all the aliens in Invader Zim, they look pretty much the same, right? What's this in the... This is the back? The eyes design... This design for the character is very, very clean. To be honest. Let's hear it one more time.
One, two.
My first mission is to assimilate with the humans at this thing called the school.
I dig it.
I really don't know what Zim was talking about. These Earthlings are super cool.
I like the voice. That's fun. Blitz. What character is this? Considering the amount of comments, I understand, but this is David, aka Blitz. Is that a body armor? That's body armor, right? Let's hear this guy.
What's the problem? Do you need my help to infiltrate that base again? I'm warning you, I won't always be there.
Okay. Hey, it's a Swampert voicing the Rat King, I guess. Herber Ramber. God damn it. All right. Anyway, forget. Wait, is this FNF versus Mr. Cheese? Is that what it says? Chess. This is an FNF mod character. Let's go back to this.
Always be there.
Like that voice.
That fine wheel of cheese took 15 years of aging to perfection! I demand you remove your boombox from it this instant!
Yeah, so this is definitely an FNF character. I think Swampert knew the assignment pretty easily. It was pretty straightforward, that one. Yeah. I think you clearly know what kind of characters you're really good at. Naturally with your natural voice, right? And I think that's the best thing to know when you're trying to be a voice actor in the very beginning. Like, know what characters you're comfortable with, what your wheelhouse is, especially ones that require just your natural voice, because that's the one you can have the most fun with and be most comfortable with too, right? I think I mentioned this before, but there was a time where I wouldn't even try character voices for a while because I was falling into the trap of having to make up voices when I was first starting up in voiceover. And so for a year, I would just, when I go to these classes and workshops, I wouldn't even do character voices. I would just use my normal voice, or maybe just go slightly higher or slightly lower. But that's it. So I would focus more on just like the character, like understanding the character and the acting part. So, yeah, good stuff.
Sorry, what was the question? I was spacing out there.
Okay.
Sorry? What was the question? I was spacing out there.
Now that's funny. That's a great line. That's very clever. This is one of my favorite reads. I think it's so simple too, and you listen. The muted colors really impacted the Raylan's read here, and you look at this character and you're thinking like Undertale, Deltarune type character, right? Honestly, this is a great design. Rocking it. And sometimes you don't really need that many lines. Just a few words give a lot of information on what the character is. And this character is like not even there half the time in their own world. Very imaginative. Maybe very imaginative, I mean. I don't know if I said that word right. You know, head in the clouds, don't listen in class, but somehow still gets A's.
Out there.
Hey, are
Maybe a
you
writer.
racing at the Autumn Festival? Oh, come on. You know we need you.
All right, Shun, that was a good one. I think that kind of character fits you naturally, easily. I can tell already.
Hey, you got any room left in that white van for a real...
Oh, God, I like this voice. Hey, yo, hold up.
You got any room left in that white van for a real killer?
A real killer?
I'm just kidding. Where do you want me to put the amps?
I love that. That was a great read. I love this character. What's this character's name? Iris. That was a great take on that character, honestly. Eliza, good shit.
Just kidding. Where do you want me to put the amps?
I'm getting real tired of the eyesight jokes. You all know I can see just fine. If you don't believe me, for those newbies here, why don't you check my rap sheet?
Okay, like the voice. I love the line too. The beginning of that line was great, right? You immediately draw attention to this aspect of the character, right? Super strength, super durability. Yeah, you don't mess with this guy, man. He has no eyes, but he can see perfectly fine. There's no scientific reason. He just does that. Really? There's no explanation for that? That's kind of crazy. We don't question it, man. Don't mess with Dredge, or he make you dead. Good job, Will Brand.
My rap sheet.
Careful now. I'm prettier than I am patient. And you don't want to see me impatient.
Okay, very great. I love it. That makes perfect sense to me. That instantly makes perfect sense to me. Right? The gravel in his voice, the texture. You look at his teeth and it makes sense to me, for example. The eyes give you this. He can be serious business, but he typically operates his business in a more laid back management style. But when it's time to get serious and like make things dead, he will do it, right? So don't take his laissez-faire attitude as weakness. Good job, Jovial.
You can stare at me if you want. You know what they call my abs? A
What?
charcuterie board.
What? Okay, all right.
Hey, relax, sweetheart. I know exactly what I'm doing. Go ahead. Test me. I like it when people learn the hard way.
Interesting. He's very slow. Like maybe it's the character, but all the lines feel very slow paced. I would like it to be a little bit more mixed. In terms of the speed of the reads, or maybe at different points during the reads, it changes up. But I understand the character immediately, and that's what you want. You want people to understand at a glance or just immediately what this character is. And a lot of these reads, these different characters, are done really well in that regard.
That's all I was to them.
Okay.
I was just some animal. They saw me as some wretched beast. I'm watching you.
I like that. I like this. Yeah, you can hear in the voice this character's been through a lot of trauma, a lot of abuse, right? If you look at the design, this is why Mark is giving it that type of voice where it's like maybe there was like something done to the throat. Oh, look at the marks. Yeah, see right there at the throat. Yeah, you can imagine that is a result of some terrible thing happening to this person in the past, where they just were completely abused and just left to rot. Man, it's kind of makes me feel a little sad, man. Like, that's why they wear the cloak, right? They don't want people to see all that. They think they're they're hideous, right? That's their opinion of themselves. Like, they don't want to see that. Man, name is Abrixis. Abrixis. Is he like a mage, perhaps? It looks like maybe it's a dragon too. Yeah, maybe this is a world where dragons are feared and preyed upon or like discriminated against. And maybe when he was younger and more vulnerable, he was, a lot of bad stuff was happening to him. Perhaps maybe a victim of slavery. Abusive owners. Finally escaped, bought his freedom. You know what I mean? Has a huge hatred of humans, which considering the story I just made up. Makes sense. I'm watching you like Mike Zazowski.
If we fall, so does the Empire. It's been an honor serving with you all.
Okay, I like the tired, gravelly, old veteran voice here. And the low-pitched voice, the low-pitched voice was great too. It's a little bit on the quieter side for this line, so this is probably something like a dying words kind of scenario. Very tired, on their limits, at their limits, speaking to his group, his squad. They know they're probably gonna, not make it, or most of them aren't gonna make it, but they're not running. They're still holding their ground against an enemy they can't defeat. This guy has honor. You can tell he's lived his life through honor. I like the read. Good job, Ignis.
As the Empire. It's been an honor serving with you all.
Very tired voice, like he just had it. He's been doing this for a long time. He almost welcomes his death at this point.
And that's it. That's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have, maybe part 2. I originally wanted like 100 voice actors in this video.
No, 100 is too much. But it's like this was already like 17 videos. My reaction video is already like an hour. All right, wow, this is great. This is a great video. Definitely, guys, check this out. Let me see here. I really like that. Maybe I overanalyze a lot. Hopefully the video isn't too long for you guys. But this was definitely great. And I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, actually. I'm going to subscribe to it. I'll probably post a comment on it later, but just you know, good job on the video, I think, to be honest. Good job on the video.
But it was kind of hard to coordinate, I think.
This was done 4 days ago. This has only 600.
It took.
Oh, sorry. Let me go back. This was 4 days ago. Has 602 views. I do think this deserves a lot more. So hopefully, reacting to it gives it some more people's attention, right? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe this video helped you learn something the way I was looking at every character. And it's not about being right, by the way. It's not about being right or correct on all of them. There is no right or correct. It's just about exploration and learning and off of what the character design is. And you can tell how character design is affecting the reads and the type of the quality of the voice, right? And like the texture they add to it, and for a lot of these people. And obviously, all the actors here are in different points in their career here, and you can tell that as well. But the most important thing is that they're doing it. They're doing it, and they're trying their best. And like honestly, that's like the most important thing more than anything else when you're just starting out, or even if you've been doing it for a few years. Just saying. So you know. Honestly, I think I might have been worse than. I think if I did this when I first started, I've been terrible. I would have done a terrible job. So, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself, and as always, stay jamming.